I don't have an exact date.
Interesting.
Tiff, I know it's hard, but what do you expect us to do?
How would you feel if I wanted to be with Nuck?
If he was the love of your life, I just have to deal with it.
You lying, Keisha.
Well, hypotheticals aren't helpful right now, Tiff.
How do you know he won't do you like he did me?
He's changed.
People don't change.
What's up, Tiff? What you doing?
I wanted to see you. Sit down.
What's up?
Look, I know you still love me.
Of course I do. You're the mother of my child. But I don't have feelings for you like that no more.
I don't believe you.
I said I'm in a relationship.
That's never stopped you before.
I know, but I'm a changed man now.
So you can be loyal to Keisha, but not me? How long?
So I wanted to address this video as someone coming from a perspective that once dealt heavy in infidelity and struggled with being faithful. And you hear this said a lot, that people don't change and men cannot change. But just like women have struggled and grew up certain ways and different things, and this is probably going to be the most controversial statement that I know. Most of the reason why most of the women now are getting cheated on is because most of these men were raised by single mothers. And yeah, I had men around me, but most of the cheating I learned from women. Women are way better at it than men. But at some point, and then if you're watching the video, she says, well, you can be faithful to Keisha, you can't be faithful to me. There's a difference when you find the right person. And a lot of you have been putting your energy and efforts in for people who are not your person. And that's why it's hard for them to be faithful. And that's why you really don't care as much as you should, because you're putting effort in for the person who is not your person. When you find that person, now, given there are some cases where the person that you've been with becomes that person. That was the case for me. I can tell my story because I'm not ashamed of anything I've done. And I made a lot of mistakes along the way. But I don't think without the mistakes I made in the past, I would be the man I am today. And I used to always say to my wife, you can leave me for my now, or you can stay with me for my future. And you don't never, and I didn't say it to be manipulating, but the truth of the matter is, and we've seen it in a couple of movies, you don't want to, matter of fact, one of my favorite movies, Acrimony, where she leaves that man because he didn't have his stuff together, and then everything that he said would happen later happens. Some people's dreams do come true, but what do you do? And this is basically for the ladies. What do you do when you leave that man for where he is right now and don't see his future or his potential, and now somebody else is reaping the benefits of your soil? Men can change, men do change, and men will change. Follow the podcast Line with the Longs. We're going to talk about this further.